The Oncoming Storm by Whiskey Mike 1. Chapter 13. Renewal. The castle entrance was breathtaking. The stone floor was polished to almost mirror finish. It was a copy of Canterlot, both on the inside and outside. The doors closed behind me, and the delegates. Trixie was laying on one of the banisters leading up the stairs to the right. "Pretty sweet, huh?" she said. "Yes, very." "Both you and Luna did this?" said the mayor. "Of course we did. Who else would?" Trixie's pompous attitude was interrupted by the arrival of Princess Luna. All the other delegates cleared a path for her and bowed as she walked past. "This is now your new home." "Pardon, Princess?" said a confused Mayor. "You will all find a room for you in this castle on floors 6 through 9. "Thank you, Your Highness," said Rarity. "It's my pleasure. Come, I will show you where the rooms are." We all followed Luna up the grand staircase. I obviously used my wings. I hadn't used them for so long, and it felt just so good to use them whenever needed. All the windows leading up the staircase were clear, whereas in Canterlot they were stained glass portraits of famous ponies throughout history. Maybe we had to fill them. The princess personally showed us to our rooms. The 3 floors were in a circular tower. Each floor had 10 rooms and a staircase leading up to the next floor in a spiral. The doors had our names engraved in the middle of the wooden doors on a golden plaque. The rooms were very nice. An oval hall with a door to the left and right of a large fireplace in the middle. We became fewer and fewer as each pony got their room. Now it was just me and Luna. As we walked up the spiral staircase, I plucked up the courage to talk to her. "So, Your Highness, please call me Luna when there is no pony else around." Okay, Luna, how did you create this castle?" "I thought you were good at history, Whirlwind." "I am, but not of castles. My mother granted me and my sister a spell to create our own castle. 1 day time and 1 night time. But I and my sister decided to rule the land together and not as rivals. So we created a small castle in the Everfree Forest known as the Castle of the Pony Sisters, to which we could rule the land together. But after Nightmare Moon was banished to the moon along with myself, I think the pain of living in a castle built for both of us was too much for my sister to bear, so she created Canterlot Castle and the city. We now arrived at my room, which was at the top of the tower. I opened the door, and instead of a fireplace, there was an open balcony. I was so relieved. In my excitement, I ran out to the balcony and took a deep breath of clean, fresh air. "Happy?" "Oh yes, Your Highness, very. Well, I thought keeping you in a room with no windows would be harsh, since you love to fly. I was too busy looking at the room. Bedroom behind the right door and a bathroom behind the left door." "It's perfect, Your Highness. Thank you." "My pleasure, Whirlwind. Now get some rest. I get the feeling you need it." "Once again, you're correct, Your Highness." "How come you know so much about us?" "I and my sister all have an emotional bond with all ponies. We can tell if some pony's tired, scared or happy, wherever they are in the world." I looked at Luna with concern. "Don't worry, the barrier hides our emotions from Celestia. There is no way she can find us here. But if she does, I will need your help." My help?" "Yes, you were in the Royal Guards, so you have a better understanding of military tactics than all of the ponies on this island put together. I need you and others to protect this land and what we have been blessed with. Can I count on you?" "Yes, Your Highness." Luna smiled, then closed the door behind her, with her magic leaving me alone with my thoughts. I walked out onto the balcony and took in the scenery. The moon was full and casting a glow onto the land below. This place was truly paradise. I could see why Faust gave this island to Luna and Celestia to play in. The island was worth defending, but I had no pony else to protect it with. Maybe Caramel and a few others, But that wouldn't be enough to stop a whole battle-hardened army, not to mention a navy and an air force. Still, even the armies of history had to start somewhere. They all had to start from the bottom. But there is one thing they all had in common: a great leader. Celestia commands an army of conscripts who were torn away from their families and forced to fight. If we could not defeat them on the battlefront, then maybe we could beat them on the home front. I gave another yawn. All this decision making had to wait until morning. I was tired and ready to hit the hay. As I lay my head down on my soft white pillow, my final thoughts turned to the ponies that we had left behind in Equestria, and to Rainbow Dash, my only friend. Would she ever forgive me if we were to meet again? Would she ever speak to me, let alone look at me? I couldn't afford to lose her. Not again.